Welcome to this week's episode of Perfect News Analysis. I am Vineet Pai before you once again. Friends, as you always do, first this time we will take up the issue of domestic domestic, and then we will take up the foreign issue. Well, as we all know, there has been a spurt of killing in the valley of Kashmir of late, with the selective targeting of migrant laborers from Bihar and other states in Kashmir. And this doesn't augur well for the country. Of course, we were expecting that there would be peace in the valley, as government of India had taken few constructive steps, but that doesn't seem to be happening. And whatever benefit we had of that, in fact, they seem to be coming to a naught now because of the selective killing of these people. As I had said in my earlier episode of this series, I think there is somewhere there is a link between Taliban and these people, because there is tension in Afghanistan. There is almost a war-like situation there, and militants are getting support from Pakistan. They are entering the Kashmir Valley, and I think this could be perhaps the reason why there has been a spurt in the violence in Kashmir Valley. In view of the emerging situation there, the government will really have to be very cautious. It cannot just sit back. It has to take some major steps to ensure that the peace prevails and the violence stops. But for that to happen, it will take some time. First of all, but what could be implications? You see, the government of India was hopeful that it would be able to restore democracy in the state, that there could be elections here in peaceful manner. But because of these recent incidents, I think that doesn't seem to be happening now, at least in the near future. So, number one, this would be a major setback to the return of democratic process in the state. Number two, the local parties which have been demanding that the status of state should be restored to Jammu and Kashmir, that I think would also get a setback, because now the government would say situation there is not conducive to ensuring that it returns to the statehood level. Three, it could mean that elections could be delayed there. Four, tourism will get a hit, because now people who have been visiting the state of late, now they would be thinking twice, because as I said, situation is so bad that people would not risk their lives by going to the state. We are kind of caught between Pakistan and China on both the hands, and we are in the middle. So what will happen, I cannot say. But the way things are going in the valley, there is a definite and certain design to derail the peace process. If intelligence reports are to be believed, people from across the border, being aided by maybe the Taliban regime in Afghanistan, are behind this. Well, that's for the government to find out. But as long as the situation remains tense, I think peace would not return to the valley. Well, friends, now we will switch over to the foreign issue. As we have seen, the situation in Afghanistan has not improved. On the contrary, it is only worsening by the day, as we have seen in the recent attacks in mosques against Shias there. The IS has taken the responsibility for the attacks, but the fact remains that the situation in Afghanistan is so volatile that peace is not likely to return, at least in the near future. That would mean that this could lead to a civil war-like situation in Afghanistan. Some of the people, there is still fear that they may not have full-fledged fundamental rights there to the people. The Taliban government is having its own set of rules, which is more fundamentalist in nature. In view of all these things, as I said earlier in my episodes, the situation is not likely to improve very soon there, and that would mean added pressure on India as well as Pakistan, in the sense that if whatever happens in Afghanistan is definitely going to have some impact on India, particularly on our Kashmir borders. And as we have seen recently, in view of the spate of killings there, this seems to be coming true. So the situation in Afghanistan, as I said, is volatile, and it doesn't augur well for India. Thank you.